everybody, this is Lisa from Fishing Chick, and I'm just coming at you to show you a few things that I've made. Nothing big, I just like to make things and I thought I would share with you. So let's get started. So the first thing I made was a bait take. So basically this was like a, I don't know, $15 cooler from Walmart. And then I bought a couple bubblers online. They were like $7-8 a piece. Mounted them on the side, drilled a couple holes. Put the bubblers inside, ran the line inside, put the bubblers inside, and keep stuff alive pretty well. Not too bad. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but my boat's small, so I can't have something too big. So there's that, made that. So for a fraction of the price of a bait take. And let's see what else I have. Made my own planer boards. Learned this from Fishing and Stuff. Matter of fact, most of the stuff that I make, I've learned from Fishing and Stuff. So thank you so much. I want to give him credit. I don't know how to put his link up here, but if I did, I would. So let me give him credit. Thank you, Fishing and Stuff, for all the stuff I've learned. Basically, it was just a piece of metal, thin metal that I got at, I think, Hobby Lobby. Pool noodles. Put a little paint on it, drilled some holes, put some swivel hooks. This here was just a long screw that I screwed on the back, and I put one of those insulation heat tubes. You heat it up and it shrinks. That way the line won't get cut on the screw. And then I just made a little little clip out of an alligator clip, and then I put some of those shrink tubes on here as well to protect the line. Doesn't hold it very well, so I have to wrap it around a couple times. And they get beat up, looks a little bit bent. So I have 2 of these, and don't look what I wrote on the other side. So I made those. All right, also made myself a cutting board. I didn't use that nice plastic. That stuff's pretty expensive. So I just used some wood that I have laying around the house. Cut some little trim, put a little lip on it, put a little measuring tape there. Cut some holes so if I want to dip it in the water, clean it off. Also have a rope. Thank goodness, because I've dropped this in the water numerous times. But this works pretty good. It's not like that plastic. I can't sanitize it like you can that plastic. But for just bait, you know, who cares? I particularly don't clean fish on this, but for cut bait and stuff, to keep the boat clean, I use this and then just throw it in the water, rinse it off, and it's good to go. All right, something else I learned here. These covers are like $3 at Walmart. These little pencil pouches are 97 cents. So I have all my plastics in here. Keeps them nice and organized. And a lot cheaper than buying a whole big tackle box or something to hold these. So this is another fraction of the cost. So I have a couple of these. Plus they're pretty small. I can tuck them away in the boat and it's pretty nice. Let's see, what do I have in this one? Let me see. I haven't opened these for a while. This one is leaders that I already have set up. Santee Cooper rigs set up. And darker plastics. Those are light plastics. These are dark. Oh, look at this. Some catfish bait. So once again, fraction of the price of a plano box. Okay, let's see, what else do we have here? Floaters, bobbers, whatever you want to call them. I use this one to some bobbers I made out of pool noodles and PVC pipe. This one here, I actually use this one a lot for my rope. So I'll usually have a back rope or back anchor we got some bobbers that I made out of pool noodles and PVC pipe. This bigger one I typically use for my back anchor, and I'll leave it out in the water if I'm camping. And this holds up the rope. I'll pull the rope in, tie it to the back, cinch it down, and then tie the front to shore. And this way I can see the rope in the water when I pull up. This one here, I use this one for live bait. You know, if I have a good size bluegill, I'll put this on and it will keep it from going way down to the bottom and going in the weeds. So this actually works pretty good. And you can tell it's also a dog toy. So once again, learn this on fishing and stuff as well. Okay, what else do I have here? These are to cover up the hooks on my poles. Let me show you. So I have my hook, Santee Cooper here. This goes over the hook and the Santee Cooper rig. That way it doesn't snag on anything in my car, in my boat. I have an attachment to my bimini where it holds my rods. This way it'll keep it from the hook from snagging me in the head. That's a good thing. So basically all what these are is a piece of that film that you put in your windshield. Here in Arizona we can buy these by the foot. And so I have some of those. I cut them up in the size that I wanted. I took duct tape and put duct tape on this, just on the back, just to make it a little stronger, a little more rigid. Put a little bit of Velcro, the opposite side. Boom. Covers it, keeps me from snagging my head on the hooks. And let's see, what else do I have here? Okay, something else I learned from fishing and stuff. Beer koozie. You got to go to a site to see. These are pretty cool. And I cut it up, sewed it, did a few things. Take too long to explain how I did it, but it's actually pretty simple. Put a little Velcro on there, and it just slides over. Attaches. That way when it's in the back of my truck or in the boat or whatnot and they bounce around, it's going to keep it protected. Let's see what else. Oh, let me show you this. You're going to laugh. This is hilarious. Okay. This is an anchor I made, and I named it. It's called Spot Lock. This is the one that I use at the back of the boat to hold the back, so if it gets real windy, it won't drift off. So I have one at the back, and then I tie the front to a stake on shore when I'm camping. And this is pretty cool. This is just a bag, $7 from Walmart. You just take your lead rope, throw it out the side, drop all your rope in, and then your anchor, zip it up, and it's nice and secure. You're not going to lose your rope everywhere and step on it and trip on it like I've done a million times. So here's my anchor, called Spot Lock. This thing, I have no idea how much it weighs. It's pretty flippin' heavy. I just took a bucket and filled it with cement and put some railroad spikes in it and put a piece of PVC pipe down there, put a chain in it and cement, and let it sit for a couple days. And the boat's not going anywhere. It's a little heavy for my back to pull up, but it gets real windy here in Arizona, so you know I feel real secure with it. And, yes, I have a regular anchor for the front, but this works really good in a pinch. And plus, it was free stuff that I had laying around the house. So there you go. There's Spot Lock. It gets it done. Okay, what else do I have? And let me show you the equipment that I use. So basically, let's start with the Cast King Rover. For the price, it's great. You can't beat it. Not the best of the world, but for a lower end reel, it's pretty good. And then this is a Daiwa Wilderness. This should be a medium. I'm almost positive it's a medium action. Nice. Yeah, medium. The fish aren't too big here. The catfish aren't that great in Arizona, or at least I haven't caught any yet, so I don't need a really stiff rod and a big reel. So this works out really well. I think this is a 9.5 feet long, 9 feet long. So this is what I use, and works out okay. Not the best in the world, but it does all right. This one here, I lost the eyelid out of it. So as you know, I ordered 2 new rods from Muddy River, so I'm excited about getting those in. So I'll probably just put this reel on those, and then I'll fix this eventually. You know, it's good to have a couple extra laying around. So that's what I do on my spare time besides fishing. Hey, fishing people, if you made it this far, bless your heart, I appreciate it. And I'd also appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. And I will catch you guys on the next cast.